Hi guys, welcome to the Starseed Healing Temple. So for today, you guys, I wanted to tune into the stars to get some messages. It's been a while since we tapped into their energy, and today I kind of wanted to do a little surprise. I haven't seen who is underneath these cards. These are the Dragon Rider Oracle deck. And so it's going to be a mystery to us all when we reveal the cards during your readings. So you'll need to use your intuition as always. Use the card or the gemstone to help draw you into which pile or piles is speaking to you the most. For pile number 1, we have Lepidolite. For pile number 2, we have Labradorite. And for pile number 3, we have DragonBlood Jasper. You guys, it is still summer at the time that I am recording this video. So there is an air conditioner going in here. I'm not sure how loud it's going to be on the microphone. I promise to talk louder. If you can't do it, I completely understand. And check back maybe in about a month or so when it starts to cool down a little bit if you can't handle the noise. All right, you guys. The timestamps are located in the description box below, and I'll see you all at your readings. Welcome to your reading pile number 1. You were drawn to the Lepidolite star as well as this card here. So let's reveal that together. You have Raphael and Tobit. So Raphael is the angel and the dragon is Tobit. Card number 30 says, Raphael has spoken, my name means God heals, and I am sending you my light. You will receive the gift of divine order on every level. Ooh, beautiful. And there's a lot of green here. So I feel like there's a lot of heart healing, and we have the blue coming through as well. So I feel like there's this strong connection to your authentic self here, your higher self. I've already pre-pulled your oracle cards. We'll do some tarot as well. But right now I want to read from the guidebook about this Dragon Rider and the dragon. Okay. Archangel Raphael is full of good humor. He has a sunny disposition and really loves people. He is the healing power of divine source of all being and works with his light on all levels. Raphael carries the holy sword named Glow, the sword of divine order. Its blade and precious stones are as yellow as the sun, and it shines and radiates a joyful serenity. With this sword, Raphael can free the second chakra, the sacral chakra of every person. A message from Raphael. Now, my friend, have you managed to create such chaos within your system? I am impressed. I look at you and see I have much to do. Come, let's clear and cleanse this together. Give yourself a month in which to visualize me every day. The card will help you. Hold it over your heart. Imagine that I am standing before you and my radiant being is entering you. I will work from within to create divine order wherever you have left chaos. Meditate and recognize where fear, desperation, rejection, these pages are sticky energy and self-destructive patterns of behavior have become lodged within you. Then visualize every day how my holy sword Glow is cleansing your sacral chakra, just as it was created to do. Raphael is accompanied by a dragon called Tobit, who has been incorrectly described as good and wise demon in ancient scripture. A message from Tobit. I am known as Tobit, the omniscient. I am not only wise, I carry within me the emerald tablet of Hermes Trismegistus. Hermes the thrice great. This holy work is the path to perfect divine order. I cannot yet hand over this work to humanity because people would simply want to profit from it. When you are ready, however, call me to your side and I will allow you to touch my emerald tablet, an act that is tantamount to initiation. Prepare yourself with cleansing rituals and meditation. You are ready, call me and I will allow you to enter my innermost being where the tablet awaits you. Ooh, beautiful. So there's a strong connection to Hermes, a connection to Thoth even, and Merlin, I believe those are the reincarnations. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I don't mind learning. That's just my recollection. So there's something about healing, cleansing, releasing, letting go, so that you can step into your authentic self, your true self. And Lepidolite is a stone of regeneration. It's a stone of recovery, rest. It's got a lot of lithium quartz in it, and it helps to, not lithium quartz, it has a lot of lithium, period. It's lithium based, and lithium is often taken to like ease anxiety, to calm the mind, to bring restful thoughts, etc. It's also known as the grandmother stone too. Let's see. Oh, you have Michael. So you have Archangel Raphael and Michael coming through from the stars. Let's see what their message is. We have spiritual acceleration. You are experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. Beautiful. Let's move him over here. All right, Michael says you are experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. Ooh, all right. So the healing that you've been doing is accelerating your path. You're evolving, you're growing, you're expanding. We have Archangel Raziel, inner workings. There are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deeper. We have the Atlanteans, evolution vibration, lots of growth, a lot of expansion coming in for you, pile number one, a lot of healing. We have legacy, technology, progress, and expect acceleration. Nice. So we have acceleration very quickly. So you have definitely healed, overcome something from the past, something that you've cut the cords to, an old version of self. Any kind of lessons or hardships, you know, you just are growing and expanding. I feel like, yeah, you've revealed the truth about something, or a truth is going to be revealed to you that's going to help bring in this healing to accelerate you on the path moving forward. And it's something that's from the past, you know, something that's very ancient. It's been in your family for several generations. We'll see if we can get to what it is that the hidden truth here. See if they reveal any of that, or if we can tap into the tarot to get any information from that question there. But there is definitely something that may be coming to the surface. And with the acceleration and the evolution vibration, we have been getting bombarded with a lot of solar flares. So there may be a lot of clarity that comes in, some kind of revelation that reveals itself to you about a hidden truth, or something that you haven't seen yet, or it just helps you to shift your perspective in general to bring in that healing and acceleration. All right, we have Hawthorne light activation. I was just talking about the sun solar flares here. We have acceleration again, brilliance, stand in your light. Yeah, so a lot of healing coming in, a lot of truths being revealed, a lot of clarity opening up for you guys. What else? Ooh, we have Bridget, the inner fire. Ooh, yeah, let your passion lead you to your purpose, okay? So in this acceleration, you may be receiving some kind of like epiphanies, you know, things start coming to the surface. Like I was saying, you would have more clarity. So there may be a truth or an insight that gets revealed to you, a download, an idea, or a message that expands your mind and your creativity. It may act a spark within you, some kind of like an an inspiration that gets you excited, something you're passionate about, something that ignites your heart, you know, it ignites your desires, something you're very passionate about. Yeah, you're blooming. Something that's going to make your heart bloom. And this could be an accumulation of the work that you began at the beginning of the year. With Bridget here. Usually we honor Bridget in the during Imbolc, the peak of winter. You know, when there hasn't been a lot of light, and the light's just now returning from the winter solstice. You know, it's just, we're starting to see a little bit of growth. We're seeing that forward movement. So things definitely moving forward for you, pile number 1. All right, do I want to take a look? I think we're going to look at your tarot first, and then we'll continue on with the rest of your oracle cards. So let's see how we're aligning here. So what's been going on with pile number 1? What are the messages the stars have? Ooh, I already saw one. Let's get another one here. So just clarifying cards on what's going on with you guys. All right, I said one more. There it is. Okay. And you had the World card. So something's completing, the end of a cycle, the end of a journey, or the initiation of that dream, that desire, that manifestation from spring, if this were, I mean, the peak of winter in bulk. So any intentions, any desires, any manifestations, healing work that you've been working on, things that a mission that you set out to accomplish, you know, a goal, a desire, whatever, is coming to a phase of completion. And this can be harvest as well. A new cycle, a new beginning. And I'm picking up on, we have a 3 and a 3, so 33, definitely that's a master healer number. Divine connection to the ascended, not to the ascended masters, although the angels are always with us, but this one is a connection to the Trinity. Thank you. Master teachers. Ooh, and we have the 7 of Swords. Look at this growth. Yeah, you've been through a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are shifting for you, a lot of things that are moving forward. With the 7 of Swords, you know, it's walking away from, you know, the heaviness or the struggles, the battles, the things that have been holding you down, the heartache, the pain. And look at all this growth on the antler here. And we have the moon that's shifting. The end of a cycle. Yeah, the end of these wounds here. The end of the struggle, the pain. We have the Queen of Wands. Wow, look at that. Getting self-empowerment here. Standing in your strength. Having courage to face those fears, to heal and to overcome and to move forward. This beautiful energy of transformation for you. Ooh. And we also have the Queen of Swords. Yay! The truth being revealed, that beautiful healing. Look at the butterflies and the transformation. You brought a lot of healing to your family, to your generational tree, even to your own self. I'm getting the Phoenix energy coming off of this one here. I can't tell if this is the Phoenix, but I'm pretty sure it might be, because it kind of looks like an eagle. So I mean, it could be the eagle. Being able to see the truth that I was talking about, being able to express yourself authentically and to shine your light and not to be afraid to be seen or to express your truth or your opinions, you know, not being afraid to be yourself, you know. And we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so we got some sevens here. And sevens usually represent something, you know, change, as well as number 5, but it relates to some spiritual transformation. But it can be, you know, the pain and the struggle, the emotional pain, the mental, like the memories, things that we hold on to that are painful. And bringing peace to them. I feel like that's what you've overcome. Yes, we're all about healing here and moving forward and standing in your power and seeing your truth and empowering yourself, having that healthy connection with your heart, standing in your truth, shining your light, having that brave, courage, honest, you know, connection and relationship with yourself. You're not afraid to, you know, cut the cords, to walk away from what's not bringing you joy, what's not lifting you up, you know, and no longer engaging in those types of activities or relationships that aren't, you know, inspiring you or encouraging you or reciprocating that same type of loving energy. We have the Christ light. I love it, with Master Sonata. Master Sonata is also known as Jesus, Yeshua, as most would call him. It says 5D, heart activation. We have bliss, inner peace, tranquility, ascension, compassion, tolerance, forgiveness, purity, benevolence, service, and sainthood. Ooh, look at that beautiful healing that's coming in. Yeah, healing of the heart, living from that heart space. Let's put you down here. What else do we have? We have Capricorn. Yes, stay the course, I achieve. Yes, you have been working hard, you've been steady working and learning those lessons, overcoming those karmic lessons. And you know, karmic lessons, they're just the consequences to our choices until we learn from those lessons, right? And it's like being in school, you have to pass the test in order to move on from that class. And so we have to make conscious choices from a place of our heart, from having that strong Christ light within our own beings. You know, our heart and mind, our masculine and feminine, are no longer at odds with each other. They're working together. The masculine and feminine becomes united within us. And this is the, you know, the ultimate goal as a starseed is to bring heaven on earth, you know, and to unite the feminine and the masculine energies again, so that the planets no longer are sitting in a 3D reality. It can ascend into this 5D reality where there is no, you know, duality anymore. It's all just love. It's all just light. It's community. It's sharing. It's unconditional love. It's balance. It's harmony, because everything's working in that symbiotic relationship. And we realize that we are part of the cycle, and that we are meant, you know, all things ebb and flow. There's a natural balance to everything and all things, and we learn to go with the flow. We know that we are loved, and that we are guided, and that we are always connected, and that we are always going to be supported on our journey when we live from our heart space. And so the guidance from the stars is to stay your course. You're on the right path. You are aligning to your truth. You are healing. You're moving forward. You're upgrading on the path. You're moving to a higher timeline. You have passed some tests. You've overcome a lot of hardship and heartache. And now you are owning your truth. You are following your heart. Keep going. We have Arcturus coming through, the Master Manifestors. What did I say? A higher timeline. You are ascending to a higher timeline, pile number 1. Because of the work that you've done, because of your discipline. Capricorn is a very disciplined sign. They're very grounded. They're very rooted. But they're very ambitious and determined to succeed. And so Arcturus, they are another collective who are, they're very advanced technologically, and I believe they are, they work a lot with energy work, like the med beds and stuff like that. They're master healers, but also master manifestors, because they are very aligned and very connected to the Christ light, this unity of heart, Christ heart. We have Virgo, I learn. Okay, life improvements, nice. Yeah, again, we have the healing. This is the Hermit card. Rounded, self-reliant, resourceful, smart, practical, analytical, good planner, perfectionist, critical, overthinker, can't be picky. All right, those are all traits of the Virgo. But Virgo, like, it's learning to manifest. That's what you're doing. You're learning to manifest from your heart space, and learning to be centered and anchored in your heart, and know that you can achieve whatever it is that you are wanting to accomplish. So if there's something that you are wanting to create in the world, something that you want to share and offer your advice, share your wisdom, maybe you're meant to share your wisdom with others, to express your healing journey with the Queen of Swords, with that authentic expression, and the Queen of Wands with power and courage and confidence, you know. All right, let's see what's your little cards here. These are the tea leaves. We have basket with recognition and reward for merit. Ooh, look at that. It's like the horn of plenty. We have lots of abundance coming in for you. Harvesting, yeah. So like I was saying, there's something that you are manifesting is coming to completion here. With the, you know, something that you initiated at the beginning of the year, and here we are 6 months later. This is the harvest of that manifestation. And for all the work that you've done, pile number one, you've been doing the work, you've been putting the effort in, you've been healing those karmic wounds. We also have the goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Ooh, look at that growth, lots of abundance for you. Beautiful, beautiful, lots of things going forward. We have the yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. So that one there. We have the bread, a period of prosperity and abundance. Okay, so what I'm feeling from this, along with the Capricorn energy that's coming through. So you're like, yeah, I've been doing this work, and I'm, you know, for 6 months, I've been holding steady, I've been wanting to manifest, you know, I've been putting all this effort into learning, to growing, to healing, to, you know, expanding and uplifting my energy and my vibration, and I haven't quite seen like the fruits of my labor. Like, when is that going to come in? And so it may have been making you feel a little bit frustrated, because you haven't seen anything come in, or you may feel like this is that you're being held back in some way, and that's not true, because there's so much acceleration in your reading here, so much accelerated growth. And that's the thing, like sometimes when we're at that phase of completion, it takes a minute for us to, it's kind of like you have to digest everything that you've been through. There's like this phase of assimilation where it's like a review, you know, okay, you passed the test, yes, all right, so before you can begin the next class, there's like a review of the class beforehand. Do y'all remember this in school? Where like you are moving on from another chapter, but they kind of do like a review of the previous chapter just to refresh your mind. So that's kind of what's happening, is like you're going through like a refresh and looking over your choices and your path, and it's time to like kind of like refine it a little bit. Is there anything that you can release and let go? Any feelings, any memories or patterns and habits that you have that still need your like attention and focus, you know, or constant affirming that you're moving on and letting this go. It's just reaffirming that what you are setting out to do and what you are wanting to move on from, if you are absolutely committed, right? All right, let's see. Hope that's making sense for you guys. We have the Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. And then we have the Wedge, someone who's trying to come between you and your friend or something that you want. So this could be, yeah, the frustration about, I'm getting Aries energy here. Maybe a little residual energy, a little anger or frustration, like I was saying, about something that's not, maybe you feel like it's slow, it's not coming at the time that you would like it to be. And like I said, it's just because you're in that in-between phase before the new has began. Like, there's progress, there's forward movement, you're being asked to stay the course. You're on a higher timeline, all right? Your life will be improving. There's all these blessings and abundance that are there for you. You just have to allow divine timing. I know, it's like the worst thing to hear sometimes, you know? But it's the truth, because the universe, the divine source creator, is working out like the best case scenario for you, you know, and it requires divine planning. So you have to trust and surrender and allow the best to flow towards you, and to act on inspiration when you receive inspiration, and to rest and to tune in and listen and receive guidance from your guides. So it's this constant balance, you know, between the heart and mind, to activate that 5D heart so that you can be in an alignment with that manifestation, so you can be living in your soul truth, your authentic self, with clarity, knowing that everything is meant, that everything that is meant to be yours is already on its way and is right there before you. It's like you have to be in the vibration of the timeline you want to be on, you know, and living and feeling as if you're already there to activate it. We have synchronicity as a love letter from the universe across time and space. I was just talking about this. Pay attention to the signs. You're waiting for things to align, all right? And so the universe is sending you the, you know, messages and things that start paying attention for things that will stick out in your awareness. They will just stick out to you. That's how you know you are, that the energies are working, that the divine is communicating to you and sending you signs and confirmations that you are on the right path, to keep going, keep living from your heart and in your truth, and be open to receiving. Befriend your fear monster, that's right. Acknowledge where there's frustration, and acknowledge where there is maybe anger or stubborn energies, you know, that want to hang around in your energy field and maybe seed that doubt because you haven't seen that full manifestation yet. And it can be frustrating. I completely understand when you're like, oh my goodness, I have been, you know, working so hard, and I've been practicing my self-love and self-care, and believing and, you know, holding on to that gratitude and having that complete faith, and I haven't seen it manifest yet. You know, it can be sometimes draining and taxing on your energy because you've been, you know, it's something that you really want, and it's something that benefits others. And that's the thing, when it's something of service to others and the whole, it's going to make its way to you. The universe is going to honor it in the best way possible, because that's what you deserve. And, you know, our minds can only conceptualize, you know, from a human perspective, and the divine has, like, can see the whole picture. So we have to live in that trust and that faith that, you know, we are always being taken care of, and that what is meant to be ours will find its way to us. All right, we have connections. Your energy is aligning with others who walk in similar frequencies. Expect connections and encounters that feel expansive and mutually empowering. Ooh, so you're going to be meeting some other people, some other like-minded souls on the journey, and that may be something that you could also utilize to help keep you in that positive mindset, you know, of being in that higher frequency of the 5D heart. This is why starseeds have come. You know, we've come to anchor in this higher vibration, to stand in the light, to shine our light, to speak our truth and share our truth. And, you know, now is the time for us all to step into that, into our power and into that timeline where we are no longer afraid to be ourselves or to speak out and speak our truths about what we have learned and the wisdom that we carry within our souls. You also have protection with 444, a powerful boundary of angelic light surrounds you, shielding you from negativity and harm. You are held in the light of divine safety, assuring that you will fulfill your destined purpose. Ooh, beautiful confirmation that what is yours is heavily protected and guarded, and that it will find its way to you during the most synchronized, most magical way. It's like, you know, it is going to be better than you could have ever imagined, you know. Okay, pile number 1. These are your messages from the stars. I'm going to go ahead and close your reading here. Hope this reading helps serve you in your life, on your journey in some way. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like my readings. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or just let me know that this reading resonated with you. I'm sending you lots of love. Take care. Have a blessed day. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the Labradorite star. So let's take a look at who you were drawn to. We have Aradia and Nis, the dragon. Aradia has spoken. Your inner servitude is over. Your beliefs and dependencies are melting away. I am awakening the magic that will free you. Know that freedom begins in thoughts. Ooh, beautiful. What an amazing card, dragon and dragon rider to have. Ooh, I'm going to claim this reading for myself. I'm going to read a little from the guidebook for you guys. A little background on Aradia and her dragon. Aradia was the first of all witches. Her magic is unrivaled and remains unsurpassed to this day. She is the daughter of the great Hecate, the goddess of magic. After receiving instruction in the magic arts, Aradia became queen of the witches. She promised humanity freedom from slavery and humiliation, and her name still possesses incredible power. Use it carefully and wisely. She says, I see your fears, and I am with you now in order to free you from them. Begin by working to heal any unresolved situations in your life and any relationships affecting your well-being. I will help and guide you to the path of freedom. Look closely at your dependencies in order to loosen them, and then to learn from this experience. With the act of letting go, you will gain great wisdom. Aradia is connected with the female dragon Nis, whose name means now, and together their magic has an explosive power. A message from Nis. Nis says, be prepared and follow Aradia. As always, accept wise advice. Let go of your fears, one by one and step by step. The first step is always the same. It is to make a clear decision. The path on which you are now being led is the path on which all that is hidden in darkness is revealed and illuminated by a redeeming light. Ooh, pile number 2. So you are being guided by the stars to like shine your light on any fears or any dependencies or beliefs that are holding you back. And Aradia and Nis are going to help you to shine that inner light and to focus and to bring your third eye into complete alignment here. I want to see, like, I want to see, yes, exactly. You want to see the truth. You want things to be revealed to you. And we have card number 6. 6 is a number of balance, of love, harmony, security, material comforts. Yeah, exactly. So where you may feel like you're dependent on others, or dependent on, you know, certain beliefs or habits, or, you know, belief systems that make you think that you can't, let's say, have the life of your dreams, or to rest and take time to receive, or to even take a break, because sometimes we believe that if we stop, if we pause, if we rest, that somehow we're not going to receive the fruits of our labor, or we're not going to get that work done that we need to accomplish if we stop and take a break now. And some guidance on that is if we don't learn to pause and take care of our needs and stuff, we will eventually the universe will find a way to make us take a break, and most of the time that is through suffering an injury of some sort, which happens to me. Sometimes if I push myself too hard and I start to get overworked and tired, and I don't take a moment to pause, I just try to push through, I end up making mistakes, or I end up hurting myself. So I've learned how to balance that play and that give and that receive, and that is one thing that has helped me feel more balanced in my life, pile number 1. So I hope that this is helpful. And something that just came in was water and fire. These are the elements that we're working with here. And when we combined, you know, blue and red, we get the purple, you know. So this is the masculine and feminine energies coming into sync here within our mind, which then opens our crown chakra and liberates us from any fears, any worries, any doubts, because those two energies are now aligned and in balance within. Whew. Let me take a breath on that one. Okay, I had to pause you guys' video real quick and come back. Okay. I pre-pulled your oracle cards, pile number 2. We're going to get some tarot in just a few minutes. We'll probably stop in the middle of the oracle cards as I did pile number 1. All right, so let's move your dragon and rider over here. Ooh. Beautiful. We have Archangel Azrael, Transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you've overcome. Own your story. Ooh. Freedom, liberation, transcending, you know, the past, transcending old versions of yourselves, the belief systems, the version of yourself that you were in the past, and appreciating the lessons of those experiences, and now liberating yourself from anything that's holding you back so that you can stand in your light, in your truth, and in your wisdom, pile number 2. You have Amethyst with Metamorphosis. Nice. You are in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender to the process that's unfolding. Look at this beautiful purple energy and the solar plexus. So the third eye, we have this rainbow coming around your aura here. So a beautiful activation, and I'm seeing turquoise, which is the higher heart. Beautiful. Yeah, and she's holding this amethyst crystal like right in the center of the heart and the throat chakra, which is where the higher heart is located. And there's this beautiful veil over her crown. So there's divine protection here, this beautiful healing, this opening and expansion of the crown chakra, which is symbolized by that freedom. Freedom begins in the thoughts. Freedom begins in our mind. And it is what our beliefs our beliefs create our reality. So there's this complete transformation here taking place for you. And you're being asked to transform your belief systems, to overcome old versions of selves, the old narrative of who you are and what you've been through. No longer holding on to the past. We have the solar plexus activated here. This is your power, your creativity, your confidence, your inner child, your sun, your soul, your light. All right, big activations for you guys. Oh, that's right. You guys had 3 angels want to come through. You had Shamuel with relationship assignments. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. Look at all these birds. Yeah, you've got a lot of guides surrounding you and helping you navigate this transformation. Pile number 2. Yeah, and pile number 2 with relationship assignments. You may have been going through certain experiences in your life that it's been all about relationships, like you and maybe your family, your relationship with your family, your relationship with your relatives, your friends, spouses, any kind of partnership, even your relationship with yourself. Everything had a reason. You were learning something from everything that you've been through, right? And every test, every challenge, every hurtful experience, and every positive experience, every memory, every joy, every excitement, everything is there to teach us something, right? We're always learning. We're always growing. We're always expanding, gaining new experience, gaining more tools from those experiences. And nothing is by chance. Everything has purpose and meaning. We have Paul the Venetian, gifted one, revealing hidden talents and opportunities to shine. Yeah, you got a lot of the... So the crown chakra is our higher mind, and our solar plexus is our lower mind, our physical mind. So there's this strong connection between the physical world and your spiritual world here. They're making that divine connection. Yes, exactly. Making the connections to your experiences. What is the divine wisdom that I have attained through this experience? You have gifts that are going to be coming online. Something that you're meant to share. We have this beautiful heart expansion as well with this beautiful rose. There's something that's going to be unfolding in your life to come. Pile number 2. Let's see. We might get some more information. Ooh, and you guys got 3 of these as well. A lot of angels wanting to work with you. You have Sophit. I could be pronouncing these wrong. Please forgive me. This one is Cosmic Power. Yeah, look at that crown chakra. Unlimited potential, sacred mission, initiation. And look at all the wisdom that's coming in and showering her. Beautiful. So there's a lot of divine light, a lot of wisdom that's coming into your energy field, into your awareness, and into your perspective. A lot of shifts, a lot of beautiful transformation. I feel like this is a divine connection to your true self, your angelic self, your own inner wisdom. Wow, and you got Jesus, aka Yeshua. Acts of service. When you serve, the universe serves you. Okay, yeah, some of your gifts are going to be activated soon here. Yes, you're activating your diamond light body. All of your chakras are coming online here. So there's this beautiful alignment. We have more than just the 7 chakras. We actually have our transcendental chakras, which are the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th chakras. And I'm seeing that in both of these cards here. We have this beautiful rainbow expansion, and it's not just, it includes the pink, it includes the turquoise here. And so for me, this is the divine, the Christ light. The higher heart, that unity consciousness. Yes, yes, that's beautiful. And we have this beautiful balance between masculine and feminine guides coming through here as well. Beautiful. Oh wait, let's do your chakra, your tarot cards. I say your chakra cards. But I feel like you have a beautiful display of color here. Yeah, you're a very colorful spirit. I feel like you've lived a very colorful life. You've overcome a lot, especially within the relationship, and learning to have that relationship with yourself, and putting yourself, you know, your needs first, your heart's desires first, learning to love yourself and filling your cup before you can help others. And I feel like that is definitely part of your mission, pal number 2. You're here to be of service and to help others, which is why you're being blessed and why you're receiving this activation, your divine gifts, you're awakening to the truth, to your own power to create and live a life based on your own terms, you know, freeing yourself from the limitations of society, of any ancestral karma, any old beliefs, any old patterns. Right, those two want to come out. Relationship assignments, also with the acts of service. I'm feeling like, yeah, there's a group of you. All these cards are just making them in. You're going to be working with others, yeah, with a relationship assignment. You may be encountering someone or a group of individuals who you're meant to meet up with, to use your gifts, to use your powers, your intuition, to bring about the change here on earth, to help transform the energies, to bring the truth to the light, to shine your lights, to reveal what's been hidden, to reveal hidden truths, to share your unique perspective, your unique story. All right, let's look at the tarot. We have the sun, beautiful. Look at that light. This is happiness. This is joy. This is peace. This is healing. This is the yes card. We have this transformation and this beautiful heart with the yin yang. Yes! I was feeling that for you guys, and it's purple. You know, this is that divine union within, with the masculine and the feminine centered in the heart space. And then we have this beautiful, like, purple rose that's unfolding. Your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your mind is growing and expanding here. We have card number 19, which is a 10, which also is a 1, a 0, unity. Whew, hang on. Excuse me, guys. I don't know, just one sneeze. The number of renewal, new beginnings, wholeness, completion, also leadership, taking the first step, a new beginning. And look at the sunflowers shining your light and not being afraid to shine your light and to rise above the, you know, the mud, so to say, so that that lotus can bloom, that crown chakra. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, yes. Learning something new here. But yeah, there's messages are going to be coming in for you. And again, look, we have this purple moon. So something is going to be revealed to you, some kind of divine message. This could be at night, in your dreams. It may be very subtle. We have these Luna moths here, so I feel like it's definitely something, some kind of hidden meaning or hidden message. It's like Spirit will be sending you signs and synchronicities and messages to guide you, okay? I could be sending you people on the path as well to, you know, just like those, I want to say weird encounters, but it's those like, gosh, I can't even think of the word, I'm losing it. Those types of, you know, divine meetups where it's just synchronistic and you just happen to cross each other's paths at the right moment in time, you know, it's just destined. We have the Three of Swords, okay. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Three of Swords, it represents, you know, the heartache and the struggles and the pain, the betrayals that you've been through. And we have the Four of Pentacles, which could mean what you've been holding on to, you know, holding on to that pain. Maybe there's relationships in your life that you've been, you know, hoping and wishing that things would change or wishing that things would get better. And with the sun here through the portal and the swan, I feel like you're learning to let go and not to hold on to that pain or to that experience or to those memories, those belief systems. Maybe that's what's shifting your perspective on those relationships and on those situations, you know, and extracting the wisdom from that experience. And we have 3 and a 4, so there is forward movement. There is this divine grace coming in, this transformation of that experience and the extraction of the wisdom, you know, so that you can change and heal and grow and own your story. Everything that you've been through, it has all been a part of the creation of who you are and been part of the journey to remember who you are, to remember the truth of who you are. You know, yay, we have the Six of Swords. You're moving on. Thank you. Moving on from those experiences that caused you pain, that made you feel stuck or trapped, perhaps in the relationships or in the past. We have this beautiful orca whale, and then there's 2 here. Your ancestors. You're safe to move on, to let this go, moving on to brighter and sunnier horizons here. Yeah, and taking the wisdom forward, bringing that healing. Oh, yay, we have the Three of Cups. That's a celebration that you have safely moved on from those experiences. Beautiful, beautiful, which is why you are transcending the past, why you're going through this metamorphosis, why you're being asked to surrender to the experience, releasing. This is what you're in the process of releasing and allowing the light to come in to replenish you, to heal you, to restore you, to remind you of your truth. And that space has cleared a pathway for some divine blessings and gifts to come into your life. And some messages will be coming in as well. We have the Two of Wands. Okay, so an activation, something is, look at that. We have this wheel shifting, planning, divine inspiration coming in. And then we have the Empress. Ooh, yes, beautiful manifestation and empowerment here. Knowing your worth, knowing your ability to create, you know, from these experiences, and not allowing fear to be where you're creating from, right? If we have old memories or belief systems that are in our subconscious that we're unaware of, we can be creating from those places. And unknowingly be creating from a place of fear and a place of doubt if we haven't taken the time to go within and reflect and to shine a light on those belief systems, on those fears that we may be holding on to that prevent us from moving forward. And when we are brave and we go within and we reflect and we heal we end up shining our light on those beliefs and illuminating them. You know, when we bring them to the surface, and then we then can create and manifest from a more conscious place. We're no longer creating from those unconscious wounds. We have healed those wounds, we've addressed them, we've nurtured them, and we've moved on and overcome them. And then we transcend them, and then we can create from a more aware perspective. And that's where you're at, pile number 2, creating from a more conscious place. Because you have gone within and you've overcome, you've healed those shadows. You've done the reflective work. Let's bring you guys down low. Okay, and you're divinely protected and supported. Oh, I know that you have 333 on the board here. I know 333. Threes are about abundance, expansion, connection to the Trinity here. Let's keep going with your oracle cards. Let's see what they say. We have Mars, activation here, burn or be burned, energy, passion, action, desire, determination, ambition, the Tower. Yeah, what has to fall away so that the new version of you, the real version of you, your more authentic self, your true self, your higher self can come online. And we have Gemini. Ooh, choices, options. We have the Lovers. We have a little bit of play. There's communication coming in. Yeah, the partnership here. Finding solution. Let's see what else we have. We have Earth. Gemini, communication. Oh, okay, so there's something, all right, you know, I was saying divine messages, you may be receiving a download, so there's something that may be coming in that you're going to be asked to take initiative on, to take action on. There's some kind of communication that's going to come in for you that you're meant to share with with humanity. We have the World card coming through as well, also reflecting manifestations, completion of a cycle, divine purpose as well, lessons learned, divine purpose being activated, and we have the first house with the Self. Nice. So you have the Emperor and the Empress coming through here with the House card, and again, this one's also Aries with Mars and Aries activation, redefining who you are, your truth, who you are, reconnecting to your truth, and sharing that truth with the world. Yeah, what makes you who you are, you know, and everything that you've experienced has created your unique perspective, right? And it's something that's meant to be shared because you have a lot of wisdom, you've gained a lot of insight and truth that can help others. And you're meant to be of service here. You're meant to share your truth, to share your power, share your gifts with the collective here. All right, we have, wow, synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. This came out in pile number 1. If you feel called to watch pile number 1, there is confirmation. Only if you're called to do so, follow your heart. But we have this letter, so some kind of message coming in, believe in divine timing, this relationship, the person that you're meant to meet, or this information that's meant to come in, the solution, the manifestation, it's on its way to you. Trust in divine timing. We have every cycle is a higher opportunity. Beautiful look, yeah. And I see this as ascending, completing a cycle, and accessing your truth here. What else do we have? And yeah, you got 3 of these as well. 3, 2, 1, jump, follow your heart. Take a leap of faith here. Again, we have this activation, a number 1, an awakening, enlightenment, a higher purpose, independence. Did I say new beginnings? New beginnings. Yeah, again, we have this spiral. You're moving on. Take that leap of faith. Ooh, we have expansion. You are being entrusted with more, both energetically and physically. Wow. Spiritually and physically, crown chakra and solar plexus. Prepare to gain new territory and step into roles of greater responsibility and influence. What is arriving in your life is a reflection of what you are now capable of holding. Ooh, beautiful. I love it. So, where once we were holding on to our pain and these old belief systems and old perspectives of seeing ourselves and seeing the world, that's all fading away. And the true version of who you really are is expanding and awakening and rising up. You're entering into a new cycle. You're going to be blessed with more gifts, more opportunities, more responsibility, more awareness, more ability to hold more love, more wisdom. And we have divine timing coming through again. Confirmation. You are right on time. Pile number 2. What is truly meant for you will arrive when you are ready to receive it in fullness. Do not mistake stillness for stagnation. Okay, so divine timing was also coming through in pile number 1. So yeah, things are shifting, things are manifesting, and while we want to know the wins and the hows and the whatnots, that is the part of the journey and the experience is that patience, is that believing before seeing energy. It is like a test of your faith and your resilience, right? And your trust and your devotion to the divine. And to yourself, and knowing your worth and your capabilities, your belief in yourself. So you are expanding, you are ascending and moving on. You're being trusted to hold more wisdom, to hold more light. Gifts being activated for you, pile number 2, a remembrance of self. I definitely think you're going to be receiving messages or some kind of divine inspiration to guide you forward. Some of you are going to be meeting up with soulmates, kindred, is it kindred friendships? I think that's the word. Kindred, that's it. People who you align with, who see your truth, who see your divinity, and they want to work with you. So there may be people that you're going to be working with on some kind of divine project, because we do have this beautiful group of people who are celebrating their accomplishments and achievements. So, and a lot of angels are rejoicing from the hard work that you guys have been doing here on the planet. So, big hugs, congratulations, pile number 2. You should be so proud of yourself. Take this time to rest, to rejuvenate. With Amethyst here, who says that you are in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender to the process that's unfolding, because you are jumping to a higher timeline, and it takes a little bit of time for the transition to fully complete. So just nurture yourself right now. Take care, relax, allow yourself to be carried, like this 6 of Swords here. To be carried, to be guided to safer waters, okay? Where there's more light, more truth, more love, more miracles waiting for you, okay? All right, pile number 2, I'm going to close your reading now. These were your messages from the stars. Thank you so much for joining me today in the temple. If you like my readings, please like and subscribe to my channel. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or just let me know how this reading resonated with you. I'm sending you lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. Y'all were drawn to the DragonBlood Jasper star. I'm excited to get into your reading. You had some different cards wanting to come through to give you messages, so I'm curious to see what those messages are going to be. Let's reveal your card. You have Londa and Clarita. Ooh, this kind of reminds me of the elf from Lord of the Rings. Can't remember his name, Logan or something. It says, life on Earth is a heroic journey. Mastering the visible and the earthly is as important as mastering the invisible and the mystic. Ooh, nice. Number 20, so 2, balancing your connection to the spiritual realm and the physical realm. Okay, so some of you have been on, yeah, I feel like you have a very strong connection to your spiritual self, and the guidance coming from the stars right now is for you to work on grounding yourself and feeling safe and comfortable being here on planet Earth. So a lot of starseeds here in this group, which, you know, this is the Starseed channel, but you are a very wise old soul, and you feel comfortable, of course, in the spiritual realms because you remember the energy and the bliss, and you have a strong connection to the divine. But you have a mission here on the earth, and in order for you to actualize and to be of service and fulfill your mission, you have to feel safe in your body. You know, you kind of have to enjoy your life here on the planet, you know, and making your body feel safe, making your nervous system feel safe and at peace, so that your higher self, your spiritual self, your divine self can fully anchor into the now moment, can fully ground into the earth. So there's a lot of working on the root chakra. We have a lot of white, so I feel like you're very connected to the spiritual realm. It's just being able to ground yourself here on the earth plane. And this is a crystal of courage. It's a crystal of the Kundalini, igniting your Kundalini, working on the root chakra. So this might be a stone that you may want to work with. It's also good for boosting endurance, you know. So, and healing of the heart, releasing any grief that you may be holding on to. Yeah, grounding the heart as well. Feeling safe in your heart. All right, let's get into the other cards. Let's see what other messages want to come through. You have faith. Ooh, nice. Isn't she Archangel Michael's feminine counterpart, I believe? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, Joe. We have faith, moving mountains. Trust in your ability to create miracles. The impossible is becoming possible. Ooh. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, something's coming in with the moving mountains, believing in the possibilities. We have Ariel with sacred activist, peace. It says protect what is right and just let love lead the way. Look at the lion coming through. Yeah, very, you're being asked to invoke some courage, to follow your heart, and to believe in the possibilities, believe in the miracles, believe in yourself. Ooh, maybe you've been wanting to manifest something. Oh, wow, look, you have Michael and faith coming through twice. So there's this emphasis on faith, having faith, believing in something, believing in yourself, believing in miracles and impossibilities, pile number 3. Oh, okay, so there needs to be a cleansing of doubt. And Michael coming through here, I feel like he's going to help you cut those cords to doubt, to fears, or any kind of a lower vibrational energy that may be trying to, you know, pull you backwards and keep you out of that, your heart. And Michael and Faith say spiritual calling, divine protection, and breakthrough moment. Nice. So you're going to be receiving, like, congratulations, I feel, for you, pile number 3. Yes, we're in pile number 3 now. So you have put in the work. I feel like you've done a lot of healing, a lot of alchemizing, And I feel like this is your last mountain, you know what I mean? And it's not even a mountain. This is like your karmic rewards coming through because of all the hard work that you've put in. Like with the sacred activist, I feel like you are constantly somebody who puts the work in, and you aren't afraid to stand up for yourself, and you're not afraid to stand up for what's right. You know, you follow your heart. It's something that comes naturally to you. And you have a spiritual calling. There's something that you're meant to do here on the planet. Like I was saying in the beginning, like you have a mission, you have a purpose. And what you went through wasn't your purpose, it's just your experiences. It is what you went through. It's your karmic stuff that you had to handle in order to, you know, fully anchor your mission here on the planet. So I feel like there's a cleansing, this purity, this purification. You're in a stage of purification right now, and something is about to be activated here in the physical realm, but it requires you to be more present, pay attention to your body, your health. We have Joan of Arc, sacred activist. Wow, this is just crazy. Power number 3, how we have these repeating messages here. And Joan of Arc says, do not be afraid, stand up for your beliefs. What was I saying? Like, you're not afraid to speak your truth, to set those healthy boundaries for yourself anymore. Like you've learned to like completely love yourself, this masculine and feminine energies that are in harmony, that are in sync with one another. Oh, I love it. Yes, the crown chakra. So you've opened up the crown, and you're trying to fully, anchor into this now moment. Nice. Okay. These are the other cards that wanted to come through. The Syrians wanted to come through. Syrians B. Responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. Syrians B. Yeah, there's this emotional healing. You are somebody who's, you follow your heart. You take responsibility for your choices, your actions. You're willing to take consequences for those choices, but you live from your heart. And when you live from your heart and you act from your heart, like there's karmic rewards that come from being of service, because that's ultimately the goal, is to be of service and to follow your heart and to trust where you're being guided, and trusting that you have all of your needs met. You have a lot of emotional strength, emotional maturity, a lot of healing of the emotional body as well. We also have the Nagus with lovers, erotica, and sensuality. Yeah, I feel like the masculine and feminine, like I was saying, they're coming through and confirming that you have brought this beautiful unification into your heart space here, where heart and mind, the masculine and the feminine energies, they're working in sync with each other. There's this DNA activation here. I had to cover these up because if I don't, I have to change the ratings for my channel and say that it is 18 above. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot. Let's see what's going on there. But I love how you have the masculine and feminine coming through very strongly here, showing you there's this beautiful connection that you've established, this healing within, and you're ready for the miracle, for the blessings, for the path to open up, for, what are you here to serve, to provide. This spiritual calling. For some of you, you may be being asked to stand up for yourself, to speak your truth, to live from your heart, to take responsibility for your life and for your choices, and take responsibility for your happiness, we have 20 and we have 19 and we have card number 14. So we have a 2, a 10, and a 5. Oh, nice. So lots of endings, shifts, new beginnings for you, completions as well. All of that in the mix here. What do we have? We have the 8 of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like you have felt very blocked. There's been a lot of struggle. Maybe you haven't been able to see past the pain, past these wounds. The High Priestess. Working with the spiritual realm. Yeah, you have a strong connection. We've already established that you have a strong connection to your spiritual self and to your heart and your intuition. And I feel like that's what you've learned to do now, is to trust your intuition and to follow its guidance. Yeah, you're coming into your power here. Where once you felt, yeah, there's going to be a blockage that's removed. Maybe you've been trying to accomplish something. Yes, here we go. Trust in your ability to create miracles, moving mountains. So if you felt blocked in some area of your life, this could be a career or within a relationship, because we have so many of the couples coming through, and the 2 of Wands, some kind of passion, a desire, and that can be, you know, a relationship or your career or something that you know, wherever you have felt blocked in your life, let's say, there's going to be something that opens up for you, and the light's going to come in on the areas of your life that have felt stagnant, where you may have felt stuck. All right, what else do we have? The 2 of Swords. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, we have, look at these swords, choices, decisions. Yeah, maybe it's been hard for you to make this decision or to make this choice. And here we have the swords that aren't crossing, and then we have swords that are crossing. Yeah, that's, you're moving on from that feeling. Yes. So people in the past, or this place of indecision perhaps, where you have felt stuck or limited, that idea, like I was saying, there's going to be some kind of fire, there's going to be some kind of inspirational download that comes in from the heavens, from your guides, from the stars, and they're going to remove this blockage for you, so that this progression, so that this miracle, this possibility can come in for you. Or this partnership. Wow, look y'all, I just noticed this. We have 2, 2, 2. Oh, I need to go get okay, I have a Dream Virtues. And remember book. Let's see what this number's messages. We have trust that everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to, with divine blessings for everyone involved. Let go and have faith, 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 faith 3 times for you, pile number 3. Wow. So you're being asked to just, yes, have faith that this blockage is going to be removed. Things are going to open up. This idea, this inspiration, this message, this love is going to come in, and it's going to open a new path for you, open a new doorway. It's going to move those mountains that were once blocking you or preventing you from moving forward. And we have the 5 of Wands. Look at that surge of energy that's coming in, and there's this like eruption of stars that are falling out here. But there's this she's being surrounded by these they're meant to be wands, but they kind of look like, I don't know, like plants. So I feel like you're protected. This wish, this passion, this desire is protected. It's the 5 of Wands. It's so funny. There's this big eruption of energy. Keep nurturing yourself, pile number 3. Keep taking care of yourself. Holding your dreams. There is a lot of growth for you. There's a lot of change and a lot of growth. A lot of forward movement. All right, let's continue on with your oracle cards. Let's see, we have Neptune. Nice. Time for a spiritual retreat. Okay, some of you may be going on a spiritual retreat. Maybe you need to book that spiritual retreat. Maybe you need to take some time out to just go within, to shift your perspective, maybe to step out of the feeling of doubt, of worry, or anxiety about this, where you may be feeling stuck. Neptune's is a very dreamy planet as well. So this is where the inspiration is going to come in. There's going to be some kind of guidance coming in. It could be during your dreams. It's Neptune is a very dreamy planet, connects to Pisces, so very intuitive. So it could be, just like, a psychic receptivity, something that comes into your energetic field or to your awareness. This could be through some type of clairaudient, clairvoyancy, whatever type of mediumship that, or ways that the spirit communicates to you. Or some kind of even like a spiritual enlightenment, just an epiphany may come in and shift your whole world. We have Pisces. Wow, you have Neptune and Pisces. Yeah, transcending. Connect with your guides. Follow your heart and your intuition. All right, yeah, your guides are going to connect and guide you. Sorry, y'all, I'm all over the place. Your guides are going to be sending you divine inspiration. It's going to be, each person's different, so however your guides connect to you, or however you receive information, whether it's through angel members, or if it's through music or nature, however you meditate and your personal relationship with the spiritual realm, you're going to be receiving something through that channel. And we have Destiny is calling, North Node. Yes, okay, you're going to be receiving information about your purpose, your mission, your soul calling. That's awesome. I love how these are just aligning with your cards beforehand. Your spiritual calling is going to be activated. So right now you're just I know you probably feel like the road is blocked. You're at a standstill. You don't know which way to go. You've been trying to manifest something and you just feel like there hasn't been any forward movement. But there is. It's something that's very subtle. There's a lot of transformation, a lot of things that are closing out, old cycles. And the blockages are being released. They want to keep confirming that the blockages are being released. The path is being open. We have Virgo with life improvement. Your life is going to be improving. So where there's dissatisfaction, there's going to be a lot of growth, a lot of change. Virgo's also very grounded, very resourceful. And you have the 6th house. Wow, your everyday life, your work, your health is going to be improving. Focus on that with the spiritual retreat that came here. Some of you may need to take some time out. You may need to go nurture yourself. Take time to take care of yourself, whatever makes you feel good right now, to act and entertain any of those energies that boost you up and make you feel replenished, because you've done the hard work and now you just need to feel safe. Now you just need to enjoy the life that you have created, having that dream life, that miracle that you've been waiting for. Be in the energy of that, be receiving you have to like calm the nervous system down, calm the body down, the mind down. Everything has to be in a receptive mode in order for it to fully anchor and come in. So it's making yourself feel safe enough and rested enough and open enough to be able to receive it. Wow, and you have 444, the angel's divine progress. Beautiful. Let's read that one as well. So we have 222, 444. Maybe something's going to happen on the 8-8 Lion's Gate. 2 times 4 is 8. Where's my bet? Okay. 44. Let's see. We have, there are angels. They're everywhere around you. You are completely loved, supported, and guided by many heavenly beings, and you have nothing to fear. Yeah, I mean, you have Archangel Michael and Faith, Joan of Arc, and Ariel, and the Syrians are backing you up. Oh yeah, the Syrians. I just mentioned the Lion's Gate, and I have the Leo symbol right here in front. Well, this reminds me of the Leo symbol here. Something may happen during the Lion's Gate portal for you, pile number 3, and we have the gates opening up and the light coming in, and I'm feeling the serious connection here. There may be some kind of download that comes in during the Lion's Gate portal here for you. This may be that blast of light that comes in that just gives you that complete like epiphany moment, you know, that can, this is what I meant to do, or wow, my whole world just did a 180 and just flipped on its head, you know, and the life that you were living is different now, but different in a good way, where you're receiving, you know, all that you've been trying to manifest, or the path forward, or your mission. Wow, and you got 222 again. Keep the faith. Holy cow, this is awesome. The purpose, balance, harmony, trust, standing strong, positive attitude, divine timing, high vision, keep up the good work, and abundant blessings. Beautiful. So you have a lot of angelic support. There's a lot of balance coming in for you. Have faith, pile number 3. They keep repeating that. We have there are no wrong turns. Cut away what's no longer needed for you. You are perfectly imperfect. All right, so with these coming through, let go of any doubts, let go of anything that's no longer suits who you are and who you're becoming, or this future version of yourself. You know, if it's not serving, like when you look at yourself in the future, or living in that dream life that you're wanting to manifest and be in, what do you see yourself doing? And eliminate all the things that, you know, don't bring you joy in that life. You know, it's not holding a candle to the future version of yourself, and start cutting away at those beliefs, those energies, those activities, and practice more of the things that nurture your soul. We have blessed coming through. You are surrounded by divine favor, blessed in ways seen and unseen. Know that you are cherished and supported by a higher power, and step forward with unwavering faith. Wow, faith, faith, faith. My heart. Oh. We have journey. Ooh, you're the fire horse. You are being called to explore new horizons, whether physical or spiritual. Be willing to travel beyond the familiar, for the path ahead holds experiences your spirit has long awaited. Oh, yay. Look at that. Right now, you're just being asked to enjoy life and to explore this new reality, this new version of yourself, you know, or the version of yourself that you're trying to anchor in, and to stand in that energy, in that frequency, and ground it here into the earth by making your nervous system feel safe. You know, any of those things that no longer resonate as the version of you that you are today. Release them, let them go. You've learned the lesson, and the path ahead is very blessed. And your final card, wow, oh my God, we have abundance 888. Wow, holy shit. Oh my God. Your willingness to resonate with abundance is the key to unlocking it. Trust in the limitless generosity of the universe, for what you desire is already making its way to you. Look at that beautiful castle, or this rainbow light that's right here. So beautiful blessings await you on the path ahead. And when we hold that energy, the vibration of gratitude and love, and you know, abundance is all of that and more. Abundance is, you know, everything. It's around us all the time, everywhere. We just have to, when we finally acknowledge how abundant this beautiful world is, and that life is, and energy is, and source is, you know, it opens the door for more blessings to come in, because there's this beautiful attraction, magnetic energy, this high frequency that's in your heart, and it becomes very attractive. So you start to attract all things that are abundant to you because of your belief and your faith that you are worthy of receiving them. So I love that this came out here as your final card with abundant. You have a blessed, abundant journey ahead. You have a purpose. You have a mission. There's something you're meant to do. You're meant to be of service. And it could be something that involves your blessings here, your manifestation. Your manifestation may involve you being, you know, an abundant person. Maybe you're going to be blessed with some heavy lump sum of money. I have no clue. But a lot of times when we think of abundance, we think of financial security and stability. So maybe you are going to be blessed abundantly. And who doesn't want that, right? Because we have this castle. So if this is your, the mountains are going to move. This is your miracle. This is the possibility. They're saying yes, that manifestation, that miracle is there waiting for you to receive it. Your life's going to be improving in so many ways. Pile number 3. Keep the faith. Connect to your guides. Listen to your intuition. Take care of yourself. Let go of anything that doesn't resonate with the person that you're becoming or the future version of yourself, living the life of your dreams. You know, living in this golden castle here. All right, you guys. These are your messages from the star. What a beautiful reading. Take what resonates for you. Like, if you like my readings, please like and subscribe to my channel. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or just let me know that this reading resonated with you. I'm sending y'all lots of love. Y'all take care. Bye.